The Orleans Fire Department 2024 Ceremony Awards. We appreciate everybody coming out. Second, family members, friends, if you'd like to take pictures, do not be shy. Come on up, take pictures, no problem. If it gets a little too crowded, which seems to be looking that way, you can take pictures after, okay? To start us off, we have a young lady, Eden Medeiros, and she's going to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. So if you'd like to stand, the flag is over here. I'm going to say it in the microphone. Okay.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Wow, this is awesome. I can't believe this. You're going to have to do better with the select board meeting to get crowds like this. Good evening and welcome, everybody. I'm Chief Jeff Deering of the Orleans Fire Department. It's an honor to be here with all of you tonight to recognize the talented members of our department for their service and dedication, as well as welcome new members of our fire department. And also, we're going to recognize some individuals in our community who have made some important contributions recently. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "Cultivate the habit of being grateful for every good thing that comes to you and give thanks continuously." One of our goals tonight is to say thank you. This evening is about recognizing and being grateful for the things that happen in our community. One of the things we're thankful for is our family and friends who are here tonight. And boy, there's a lot of you. Without our family support of our first responders, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. And we're thank you to them. I'd also like to recognize a couple of our previous retired chiefs. I see Chief Quinn and Chief Edwards here. Did Chief Pike make it? He was talking about coming. There's a lot of people here. We'll have to do attendance later. In the last year, the citizens of Orleans have been incredibly supportive of our fire department. In recognizing the hard work that our staff does every day, they have funded 8 additional new positions to the department. That's the single biggest staffing addition to the fire department in its entire history. The addition of 8 will be a major boost in our shift staffing going forward and will help us ensure that our citizens get the service that they need and that they deserve. Also, our taxpayers have supported the purchase of a $2.1 million tower ladder that will greatly enhance our department's capabilities as our community grows and changes. Be patient, that'll be here in about 2027. These things take a long time. And while we've addressed 2 very critical needs of our fire department recently with staffing and equipment, we also must continue to focus our efforts on addressing the long-term health and safety of our firefighters as well as our community by moving our fire station project forward. I'd also like to welcome tonight many of our community leaders who are here, in particular members of the Orleans Select Board, Chair Michael Herman, Mark Matheson, Meph Runyon, Andrea Reed, I saw you somewhere in here, and Kevin Galligan. I'm grateful for the board's support and the support of their support to the fire department. I'd also like to take a moment to recognize our town manager, Kim Newman, who's here. Hi, Kim. Thanks for supporting the fire department. And as I saw a couple members of our finance committee who have been so gracious to us over the last couple years. Without any of their support, we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing. At this point in time, I'd like to welcome Chair Michael Herman to the podium to say a few words.
Good evening. I was honored when the chief asked me to say a few words. He said, "Oh, there's just going to be a few people that show up. It'll be the normal award." But it's nice to see this room full and the town hall full of people. So, as Chief said, I'm Michael Herman, Chair of the Select Board. And as Chair, I have the privilege of spending a good amount of time with the chiefs, discussing emergency services and the community. Recently, I've been giving a lot of thought to community and what it means to different groups. I see it best represented in your daily actions as mutual aid and simply helping each other, whether it is in Orleans or in neighboring communities. To be a strong community, I feel the support needs to be mutual. We see our community supporting with appreciation, expanding new hires, resources, equipment, and working towards a new facility as soon as possible to keep yourselves and Orleans safe and protected. We are all touched by your service and bravery, either directly or indirectly, through family and friends at multiple times in our lives, usually when we are at our most vulnerable. Personally, when I was about 8 years old, our house burned down off Cape. My mother had 4 children at home, and while calling 911 and getting the cars out of the garage, etc., she thought we were all outside. My little sister, Rebecca, about 2 years old, was still inside, and I went in and got her out. Months later, I was called to the principal's office, which was not unusual. But the fire chief was there, which was unusual. He thanked me for my help and gave me a badge, a real badge. He asked me if there ever was a big fire, could they come and get me to help? I told him yes, but only if I could bring my best friend, Peter. I still have that badge, and I brought it with me today. Close to 50 years. I'll never forget and be forever grateful to your brothers and sisters for helping my family, even though it has been a lifetime of having to deal with a little sister. Tonight, I have the honor on behalf of Orleans to thank you for your service and welcome new faces to our community. We are very lucky to have you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Michael. First up on the order is some promotions, and I'd like to call Captain Thomas Pellegrino up front. There he is. I'd like to introduce Town Clerk Kelly Darling, who's going to administer the oath. Okay. Gotta be something. Hold on just a second. Just when we were doing so good.
I think they'll still give it to you.
Kelly's going to save the day once again. Promise it's still going to happen. Yeah. There she is.
All right, crisis averted.
Thank you, Kelly.
No problem. Okay. Please raise your right hand. I state your name. Do solemnly swear to perform the duties of a firefighter and to obey the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and to faithfully and impartially carry out my duty to the people of Orleans
faithfully and impartially carry out my duty to the people of Orleans
as a member of the Orleans Fire and Rescue Department
as a member of the Orleans Fire and Rescue Department
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
All right. Let's bring the Pellegrino family up. Rachel, Layla, and Thomas, come on up. Pin's dad's badge. All right. Next up, Lieutenant Dana Medeiros.
Raise your right hand, please. I state your name.
I, Daniel Medeiros,
Do solemnly swear to perform the duties of lieutenant
do solemnly swear to perform the duties of lieutenant
and to obey the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts
to obey the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts
and to faithfully and impartially carry out my duty to the people of Orleans
and faithfully and impartially carry out my duties to the people of Orleans,
as a member of the Orleans Fire and Rescue Department
member of the Orleans Fire and Rescue Department,
to the best of my ability, so help me God.
best of my ability, so help me God.
Congratulations.
All right. Dana's mom, Sandy's going to come up. Right? Where is she? There she is. Dana's mom, Sandy's also going to give Dana his grandfather's badge. Dana's grandfather was a 25-year lieutenant at the Hyannis Fire Department. Right. Next up, firefighter Ian Mack. There he is. Ian will be sworn in as firefighter.
Please raise your right hand. I state your name.
Ian Mack,
Do solemnly swear to perform the duties of a firefighter
I do. I solemnly swear to perform the duties of a firefighter
and to obey the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts
and to obey the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts
and to faithfully and impartially carry out my duty to the people of Orleans
and to faithfully and impartially carry out my duty to the people of Orleans
as a member of the Orleans Fire and Rescue Department
as a member of the Orleans Fire and Rescue Department
to the best of my ability, so help me God.
to the best of my abilities, so help me God.
Congratulations.
Christina Mack, the wife of Ian, would you like to come up and pin your husband, please? Next up, firefighter Hayden Boucher. Where is he? Right up here, Hayden. And right there. Perfect.
Please raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Hayden Boucher,
Do solemnly swear to perform the duties of a firefighter
do solemnly swear to perform the duties of a firefighter
and to obey the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts,
and to obey the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts,
and to faithfully and impartially carry out my duty to the people of Orleans.
and to faithfully and impartially carry out my duties to the people of Orleans.
As a member of the Orleans Fire and Rescue Department,
As a member of the Orleans Fire Rescue Department,
to the best of my ability, so help me God.
to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Congratulations.
All right. Hayden's mom, Ashley's going to come up and pin Hayden. Seven firefighters are going to swear in tonight. That's pretty awesome. The next 5 are part of the 8 that were approved at town meeting. I call them the Fabulous 5. So I'm going to ask that firefighter Farrow, firefighter Keys, firefighter Kimball, firefighter Meinhardt Donahue, and firefighter Nichols come on up.
Okay, please all raise your right hand. I state your name. Do solemnly swear to perform the duties of a firefighter. And to obey the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And to faithfully and impartially carry out my duty to the people of Orleans. As a member of the Orleans Fire Rescue Department. To the best of my ability, so help me God. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you. First up to be pinned to the Fabulous 5, firefighter Jake Farrow, pinned by his dad, Brandon Farrow. Where's Brandon? There he is. Thank you. Firefighter Farrow's dad is a firefighter in Harwich. Next up, firefighter Kenyon Keys. Bring up his mom, Susan, and his dad, Kenny. Next up, firefighter Jessica Kimball. She's going to be pinned by her dad, Captain Dan Kimball of the Brewster Fire Department.
Nothing like a brand-new shirt.
Next up, firefighter Erin Meinhardt Donahoe. She's going to be pinned by her wife, First Class Petty Officer Daniela Meinhardt Donahoe. You. All right. Mr. Firefighter Max Nichols. There he is. Going to be pinned by his mom, Mary. If she can get up here. All right. Swearing in that many people is so exciting. I love it. Next up is some unit citations and citizen commendations. Two different awards we're going to present tonight. One is the Meritorious Conduct Award, and that's awarded to Orleans Fire Department members for outstanding performance of a difficult task involving personal risk to the member's safety when, because of the firefighter's actions, a serious injury or loss of life was prevented. Additionally, we're going to present two civilian commendations tonight to civilians whose actions resulted in the commendable service to the community, such as life-saving or assistance to the Orleans Fire Department, with little regard for the recipient's life or safety. Tonight, we're going to recognize two different calls that occurred in the town of Orleans. The first one occurred on December 22nd, 2023, about 4:40 in the afternoon. A gentleman was working on a large front-end loader on Overland Way when a hydraulic line let go and pinned him under the bucket. I'd like to ask Shannon Filteau if she's here to come on up. There she is. Hi, Shannon. Stand over here. You're not in trouble, I promise. Okay. Shannon lives nearby, and she was the first person to hear the gentleman's yells for help, and she called 911. Without her actions in calling 911, probably would have ever heard from this poor guy. Without those things, she helped save a life, and that's why we're going to present her with a citizen's commendation tonight. We're not done yet. When these emergencies occur, it's not just one person. It takes a whole team. The next person to arrive at the scene was Officer Neil Bolin. And with his actions, he helped put a bottle jack underneath the loader to help lift it off the patient. Officer Neil Bolin, would you please come up? Thank you very much. Don't go anywhere. I'd also like to bring up the first arriving crew from the Orleans Fire Department that night: Captain Thomas Pellegrino, Lieutenant Aaron Burns, Firefighter Kyle Simpkins, Firefighter Gabriella Parker. These four were the first arriving crew from the Orleans Fire Department, who spent a lot of time crawling around in a whole bunch of hydraulic oil to get this gentleman out very, very carefully and very safely. It was quite a technical rescue. It was dark. It was a mess. It was a mess. We had some assistance from the Brewster Fire Department, the Eastham Fire Department, and eventually MedFlight as part of this. But these 6 people had tremendous, their actions early on helped save a life. Is Justin here? Jason? Jason here? There you are. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the gentleman that they saved. Can you come up? Thank you. This is a really awesome opportunity for members of the fire department, I think the community, to see this all come together. We often don't get feedback on what happens after we take care of someone. And to have you come up here and stand here is just, I'm honestly speechless. It's awesome. And to think at that time when you were under that loader, this is amazing. Thank you very much. Congratulations to all of you. Kaylee Powell, are you here? There she is. Come on up. Don't go anywhere. You're not in trouble. On January 10th of 2024 at about 10:30 in the morning, New Orleans police and fire departments were dispatched to the report of a person in the water off of Rock Harbor Road. On arrival, there was discovered that a gentleman was in the marsh and unconscious. Kaylee Powell, who lived nearby, along with 4 police officers, Deputy Chief Sean Diamond, Sergeant Bill Norton, Officer Ben Dedinas, and Officer Chris Jerkowski, jumped in the water. It was about 40 degrees that day, windy, cold, and brought this man back to shore. Unfortunately, despite their efforts, he did pass away, but without the 5 of them jumping in the water to get this person out of the water, that wouldn't have been possible. So at this time, I'd like to recognize Kaylee for her actions and being brave to jump in the water and go after that gentleman, despite putting yourself at great personal risk. All right, next up, we only got about 15, 16 more pages of material to go through. Just kidding. I'd like to bring up firefighter Jonathan Georges and firefighter Ian Mack. Firefighter Jonathan Georges, firefighter Ian Mack have both completed their probationary period with the Orleans Fire Department, symbolizing that they have completed initial training, attending the State Fire Academy, as well as other training, and they've accomplished the goals within the department. Once you complete probation, that really is quite an accomplishment, and I'd like to welcome them to the department fully. All right. Next up is years of service accomplishments. We have a number of members who are completing different milestones within their career. First up, Lieutenant Medeiros, firefighter Steve Thomas. Is Steve here? No. No, okay, Steve couldn't make it. Lieutenant Medeiros, 25 years of service. Next up, 20 years of service. Captain Thomas Pellegrino, firefighter Matthew Andre, firefighter Ryan McGrath. All right. 15 years of service, Lieutenant Douglas Edmonds, Lieutenant Aaron Burns. These two have been traveling together like since they were little boys. Right, Mom and Dad? For 10 years of service, firefighter Brandon Henderson. And for 5 years of service, firefighter Benjamin Nickerson. There he is.
Out of nowhere.
As we wind down tonight, I want to say, first of all, thank you to all of you. We had no idea that there's so many people would be here tonight. This is amazing. Thank you. The support of our community is overwhelming, and we're so grateful for it. In the words of Martin Luther King, everybody can be great because anybody can serve. And that's what our department does, is serve. And that's why we're great. Thank you all for coming tonight. There's some snacks outside. Take some pictures. Say thanks to the firefighters. It's been great having you. Thank you very much.